Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and I wanted to show this beautiful little gem in the city of Mannheim in Germany. There are two loquat trees here, and especially the taller one is hanging full of fruits. Actually, I'm not sure, there seem to be more than two here, maybe three. Well, they have many stems because last time we had a harsh winter here was 10 years ago, and basically all the loquats froze to the ground. So maybe three loquats, especially the tall one next to the house is full of fruits. Look at those bunches. They are single bunches with over 20 fruits here, and most bunches have a lot of fruits. Then there are a lot of single fruits, some of them quite big, some of the size of small apples. That's so beautiful. Hey, wait. No, the lens is clean enough. Okay, so it's just the light. Everything is very pale because of the lighting. Why is this so amazing? Heidelberg is less than 20 kilometers from this area away, but the only loquat that fruit really consistently are the ones at the Neckar River, where they have a lot of protection. A wall to the north, the river to the south, and the big hill to the north. But here, let's see. Well, south should be over there, so they have no protection from the north. There is a house to the west which protects them from the rain, so they don't get so much rain. Those big trees, they don't do a lot to protect them in the winter. Look at this, amazing, especially the one tree or big shrub is so fruitful. I will drive a little bit more around Mannheim and see if I can find other loquats which fruit that profusely without the wonderful climatic protection of microclimate like in Heidelberg. Well, in a lot of Mannheim neighborhoods, you can see here is the street, and the garden down there is on the lower level. This might also play a part, but still it's amazing. Still it's not enough to explain such plentiful fruits. A couple decent sized loquat trees on the train station of Heidelberg. Oh yeah, look at this over there, it's full of fruits. And this one here, not a single fruit. Interesting. Well, Heidelberg Wiblingen is in the upper Rhine flats, so it has a comparable climate to Mannheim. So quite interesting. One tree had a lot of fruits. This tree must be about 20 years old, and the other younger one had just a lot of rotten, so most probably frozen inflorescences. What about the super loquat? Oh yeah, and the parrots are already waiting for the super loquats. Well, the super loquat disappointed me quite in the last couple of years. There was one year where it had like 80 to 100 kilograms, that's about 200 pounds. Then later just a handful. This year, I mean, it's decent. If you collect everything, you would maybe get over 10 kilograms. The fruits are huge, and sometimes they grow in decent clusters. Yeah, 10 kilograms if you collect absolutely everything, maybe even more. But still, it's not a spectacular yield for such a big tree, and a lot of frozen, rotten inflorescences. Yeah, but if you look at the size of the fruits, yeah, they are 10 times the size of the fruits of some other loquats. Here on the opposite side of the street, a small loquat tree. It's not a seedling of the super loquat, it was bought in a nursery and it was pruned quite severely. Maybe that's the reason we don't have a single fruit. The loquats along the Neckar in Heidelberg, this one was fruiting very well protected by this wall and the houses and the hill from the north and the Neckar Valley from the south. Like this was fruiting pretty well, but now there is not a single fruit on it. What's interesting, not a single branch seems to be broken. So I guess probably it was not harvested by humans, but by the parrots. And this other one, which like always had a lot fewer fruits and they were ripening later, they are also completely gone without a tray. So I guess the flock of parrots has been at those two trees. Another good sized loquat tree here in the suburb of Mannheim in Heidelberg, right next to a very melodious church. Well, from the outside it doesn't look like it has a lot of fruits, but when you look closely, you see that some of the inflorescences must have flowered at the right time. A lot of them hidden between branches, but some of them also quite exposed. Yeah, looks like not a great yield on this one, but totally worth putting a ladder to this tree and harvesting the tasty fruits. This beautiful huge tree, however, in the suburb of Mannheim has quite a decent amount of fruits, especially on the very high branches. I guess someone on the lower branch, someone managed to harvest the ones on the lower branches. There is also a number of fallen fruits on the ground, so we can assume that there were more. Also, everything I can see on the tree is orange, turning to brown, so totally ripe. So this one was totally worth the trouble to plant it. Look at this. Hundreds of fruits on this one. Yeah, so I guess final verdict. Well, the Loquat is not a really reliable high-yield fruit tree in Germany yet. It's already a nice addition to local orchards. I mean, it's evergreen, it's a beautiful ornamental. And yeah, if you are lucky, you can harvest a couple buckets from your tree. If you are less lucky, maybe a couple handfuls a year. Well, if you are not lucky, maybe not a single fruit, but seeing fruits like this gives me hope. 20 years ago you could find, oh look at that, there is a fruit on the ground. Yeah, there is nothing I can pick from the tree, but let's see. Oh, the ants are already at it. But still, I guess one end of it should be edible. Look at it, ripened. Delicious. This is so sweet. It's a variety with dark orange skin, but very bright, very pale flesh. Oh yeah. In moments like this, I'm totally convinced that this is one of the fruit trees of the future in Germany. So folks, comment whether you have loquats in your area, pretty far north. Yeah, I heard that there are some on the British Isles and even big old trees in Canada. I always learn nice things from you. So give me your opinion on this wonderful fruit. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and incredibly fruit-rich city of Heidelberg and Mannheim, of course. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.